Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the Deputy President, William Samoei Ruto, is still in Kilifi County on his campaign, and seemingly, the panic is high. The anger in his face is real, and the Deputy President has not yet finished with President Uhuru Kenyatta. I don't know really what has rattled William Samoei Ruto, but I want you to listen to him shortly, then we are all of us going to give our views. Mimi nikisema hapa na wewe utakuwa unasema in the comment section. Listen to him shortly and we are going to continue with this conversation just to understand what is eating the Deputy President. And now we are continuing with our panel and discussion, but a quick request. You might be watching this channel but you have not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our returning subscribers and anyone who dropped a comment, I must say thank you so much for your continuous support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, if anyone wants to talk about ethnic division and the misuse of office, then there's no way William Samoei Ruto's name will be left out. The reality is that President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Samoei Ruto have always excelled on ethnic division. They practiced it in 2013 and a part of 2017 during campaign time. It's only in 2018 when President Uhuru Kenyatta changed his mind. But his deputy wanted to have a continuation of ethnic balkanization. They used their ethnic numbers. And even when they reached a time to form the cabinet, ethnic card was the one playing. In their campaign time, they were using ethnic remarks to win the vote in their specific region before they get out. So this is a clear indication that all of these two leaders have always involved themselves in that play. So when the Deputy President comes out to say that the President is using his office, the State House, for ethnic and tribal balkanization, the reality is that there have been a time when Ruto asked the President that tunajua hawa watu wa kung'oa reli, watu wenye hawapendi amani, watu wa vita, why do we entertain them? That video has always played in social media. It is not long time he talked about this. It was just a time when the president was going into a handshake with Raila Amolo Odinga. So already Ruto was profiling a community, an ethnic community. And for him, he believed that they should not entertain a community because of what he has already profiled them for. So if he comes out again to rebuke the president just because he called in the Kikuyu elders at State House and spoke to them, then why did he have any other problem when he has been in front line with President Uhuru Kenyatta when they were bringing together the Kikuyu and the Kalenjin community together, leaving other communities? Is it about 42 or what? Hazikuwa zinawekwa pale ndani. So for him it was good because it was working in his interest. But because the president has called on the Kikuyu elders so that he can plant a sense of direction in the masses within his region through these leaders, then it has become a problem for him. He has panicked and now the anger in his face cannot be controlled. That's why now he's coming head on to address President Uhuru Kenyatta. The only problem that our DP is forgetting is that he has been part and parcel of this ethnic balkanization. Because Ruto knew that if he will have a continuation of what they preached in 2013, 2017, definitely he's going to hold on the Kikuyu community, the larger Mount Kenya region. They're going to believe in what they have been told because he wants to have a continuation. Then the Kalenjin, of course, they will be with him. So for him, he knew that he had a good place to start from. Then getting out it was going to be very easy if he gets people like Musalia Mudavadi the way he has done and the team, then from there he's good to go. Unfortunately, things are turning against him. It is not going to work in his interest, and therefore he is not going to hit his goal. That's why the DP is coming out this much angry. And secondly, when Ruto talk about the abuse of office, misuse of office at State House, another question that I can openly ask, every time we have been watching the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto having delegation after the other at his official residence in Karen. That is a state property. So if it is a state property, why could Ruto use his own money to get out in rallies and specific other areas, pay for your event, then go for it? Obviously, has always enjoyed the state protection, the state resources, the logistic. But the problem is, now President Uhuru Kenyatta has come with Raila Amolo Odinga. And now the president is using the State House. Raila Odinga campaign is well organized. He has the security. The logistic is in order. So Ruto has realized that even Raila Amolo Odinga has a well-oiled campaign. So there is nothing he can defeat with Raila Amolo Odinga. And besides having this, Raila has always had his campaign even without the state resources. He has had his own means of doing his campaign. So this panic is really because Raila is at better place. Because now, if it is to use the state resources, then there is a side that is going to aid that resources towards Raila Amolo Odinga. So this is some of the reasons why the Deputy President is not going to stop from there. And by the way, he's not even stopping with the issue of the overthrowing of President Uhuru Kenyatta government or a destabilizing of Uhuru's government. And there is someone who is responding to William Ruto in the name of Pauline Njoroge. Pauline Njoroge has shared something on her Facebook page which is very, very interesting. And this is what she's saying. The minute he denies something, that's when you know it's true. For example, I do not own Weston Hotel. I did not plan to impeach the president. And she has shared a newspaper published by the Standard News, where the headline, Storm as Ruto denies owning Weston Hotel. So according to Pauline Njoroge, when you see William Samoei Ruto denying something, then you should strongly believe that he really has interest into that issue. And she's pointing out at Weston Hotel when Ruto was saying that he don't own Weston Hotel. Then at long last, he accepted because he was pinned down. Now he had to accept that he is the owner of the hotel, only that he bought from someone else. So you see, this is William Samoei Ruto. But again, this anger might not work well with William Ruto. Because the more he come out in this way, people are going to put more question on him. And the people are going to wonder, are we going to elect a president who is full of anger? A man who cannot control himself? This can worry the electorate. So in my view, the means in which William Ruto is responding to President Uhuru Kenyatta, it is not going to be friendly with the people who he is expecting to vote for him. I don't know what to think about this, but let us have a continuation of this conversation through the comment section. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you and see you in our next video.